we're finally in the game. After so much technical issues, we finally ready to start the game. Apologies for such a delay in starting the game, but hopefully we'll be in good shape to have the match now. Lots of technical issues as usual. So we should be okay now. So for those of you joining us for the first time, for the Capture the Flag, the map that we are playing is Minecraft generated the map, which we created to play Capture the Flag. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that the stream is running well. Okay. All right. Well, welcome. Finally, after so much delay, welcome to Capture the Flag between two teams, BBS Kuwait and LFNY New York, United States. The BBS team is on the red side. The LFNY is on the blue side. This is the final and the third game in the best of 3 series, where LFNY, the team from New York, won the first match. The BBS won the second match, and now this is the final game, which will decide who will bring home the victory in the best of 3 series. So we can see that LFNY are actually capturing the BBS flag already, and they're trying to bring it back. And let me take some time to actually explain how the game works, because I anticipate there are quite a lot of viewers who are joining us for the first time. A lot of educators requested to see the Capture the Flag, how it works. And this LFNY scores the first point. So in this game, we have 2 bases. We have red base right here, and we have a blue base on the other side. And this is each team has their flag on their base. So this is the BBS, Al-Bayan Bilingual School base. This is where their flag is sort of like hidden. Their task is to protect their base while capturing the flag of the opposing team, the LFNY team, which is on the blue side. Let's quickly peek into their base, and you can see the LFNY started building up the defense right here around their base, around their flag. This is a red team. This is a point for the BBS. I'm sorry, I had to. You can see the LFNY started building up the defense right here around there. Okay. Trying to juggle too many balls at the same time. All right, here we go. Okay. Well, this is much better. Let's put on some music. So what I did there, I was just trying to add the moderators to our stream to make sure that everything runs smoothly. All right. So we can see on this side of the map, the LFNY team started building some defense using some bedrock material to protect their flag from the attackers of the BBS team. So these are the 2 bases that each team is trying to protect while trying to capture the flag of the opposing team. So right here in the middle of the map, we also have a neutral objective that both of the teams are trying to capture, which is Pillager's Outpost. So right now, no one is trying to capture the objective. Everybody is just concentrating with trying to get the flag. And so right now we can see that the BBS student, red, is carrying the LFNY blue flag, which is actually right there. Yep, here we go. So now the BBS student is carrying the flag. What they need to do now is to bring the flag back to their base. That's the next thing they need to do once the flag is captured. And the LFNY's task is to try and pretend doing that. So they try to stop the player from running back to their base. And as you can see, there's really no one stopping BBS student from capturing the flag. I should also say that both teams are in their communication Zoom calls. BBS is in one, BBS students and their coach are in one call, and then the LFNY are also with their team in a Zoom call. So both teams are solely concentrated on capturing the flag of each other. We see some structures, we see some arrows, but both teams are going neck and neck. So you can see the score on the right is red 2 and blue 1. This game, unlike the games we played previously, will not end once a team reaches 5 points. Previously, when we played the game, whenever a team reaches 5 points, they win. This game, the final game, will be bound by time. The game will last 25 minutes. Actually, I should have run the clock, but with so many technical problems, I simply forgot that. So let me run the 25-minute timer. Actually, 20 minutes because we are very late. We should have started a long time ago, so it's getting late for our students here in Kuwait. So we'll make sure we'll finish relatively on time. Both schools are about 5 hours apart. Not 5 hours. What I'm saying, 8 hours. 8 hours apart. It's pretty late here for us in Kuwait. It's 8:30, and it's relatively early, probably midday, around midday for the students in New York for LFNY. So what I can see is happening. Students are trying to, a BBS student, actually there's a little fight going on here, and unsuccessful attempt by BBS to capture the flag. So both teams are doing a pretty good job of protecting their base, even though the red team has had an upper hand so far. They've scored 3 points, and we can see some. Actually, one of the BBS students is trying to capture the neutral objective here. So we can see that to capture the neutral objective, you've got to find the hostile mobs, which are right here. They're pretty to fight. And as you can see, most of the time, and this is what happened right now, when students attempt to capture this objective, they're actually taken down by those hostile mobs because they deal lots and lots of damage. But you can see another student, Tariq, who's trying to recapture and he's behind, the Vindicator is behind him. Tariq, be careful. And Tariq, I think he did not see the Vindicator coming and just fell down. And when players are taken down either by hostile mobs or other players, they lose everything they had in their inventory. And so what is keep happening is teams capturing the flag, but then other teams rescue them. And actually the blue flag is right there. I wonder if student 3, he sees the flag. And now once the student picks up the flag, in order to return the flag or rescue the flag, they should actually bring it back here. What happens is once your flag is captured, even though you can carry the other team's flag, you won't be able to score the point. So that's why it's important for students to not only capture the other person's flag, but also protect their own. So, so I wonder where someone is carrying the blue team's flag, but it hasn't been returned yet. I think student 3 is carrying the flag, and here we go. Blue team scores a point because someone was actually carrying the red team flag, but the blue team's flag was missing. But now when the blue team's flag is returned, their flag is in place, and they can score the point. So the score is 3-3. Let me just let students know that we have 15 minutes of time. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just letting the teams know that we have 16 minutes remaining. Yeah, because, and I have the timer here. Like I said before previously, we have a game that lasted until the team scores 5 points. Because this is the final game, we decided to change the rules a little bit and make it go all the way to whatever points a team can score. But the game is bound by the time limit, and which is 20 minutes. Well, it was supposed to be an hour long game, but it's not possible because like I said before, we had technical problems, and so we have to cut the game a little bit short. But still, students seem to enjoying the game. No one has captured actually. Well, teams are trying to capture the pillagers' outposts, and by the number of things lying around, we can assume that lots of players are trying to capture. All floors have been captured, apart from this vindicator here. But probably the next person or the next team to attempt to capture the pillagers' outpost will be successful because there are only 2 pillagers on top and 1 pillager at the bottom right here. So I wonder who that will be to capture the neutral objective the first time. And when players capture the neutral objective, they are rewarded with very generous loot, some exclusive weapons or armor or potions or some building materials, so it's very lucrative thing to do. So meanwhile, we can see the red team student 13, it's BBS student, is carrying the flag, and I think she's going to score the point, bringing the game to a tie one more time because the red flag is in place. And here we go. Well, we've got to stand on the flag. I'll just stand on the flag. let me let them know. Actually, I'll just teleport the student 13 here. Oh, she... Well, maybe this is the first game for the student. And, but yeah, here we go. So to score the point, you actually have to stand on your flag, and this will give your team a point. So this is an interesting game because, like I said before, the first game was just won hands down by LFNY. I think they won 5-0. The next game was won by BBS. And finally, this is the final game, and it looks like both teams are on the same level. And here you go. The student 19 is trying to capture, but there's still one vindicator down bottom. It was somewhere here. So yeah, here we go. And in a second, I think, once that vindicator at the bottom is slain, the objective has been captured. And here we go. And this is the chest. And just to give you a sneak peek, this is what a team gets once they defeated the objective. So this is a really good leg up for the BBS. They've captured the objective. They've attempted many times, really. It wasn't easy for them to capture, but this is the reward for them as they try to build more armor, build more weaponry, to deal more damage, to protect themselves from damage. So now they have some materials. They have iron. They have the golden helmet as well. So you can see student 19 is wearing a golden helmet. And I can see that some students actually was taken down by trying to swim in lava. It was a strategy of LFNY before where they try to mine for diamonds. So maybe they are going for the strategy one more time. But we can see that Tarek is actually carrying the blue team's flag. We see blue particles behind him, which means he's carrying the blue team's flag. And he's really good in his movement. He just dodged the LFNY attack. Actually, oh, there's one more student. Actually, it's not really clear. Student 18. Well, normally the convention for our students is if they are in a red team, they choose the red skin of their character. If they're in a blue team, they choose the blue skin of their character. But I don't understand. Student 18. Let me remind them. And there's another point for BBS. So BBS is in the lead now. They lead 5-4. And the red team captures the blue flag one more time. So student 18. So it's going pretty good for both teams, but I'm still waiting for students 18 to let me know which team she or he belongs to, because it's not quite clear from their character appearance which team they are. Okay, red. Thank you. Oops. So we have about 10 minutes. Yeah, actually we have 9 minutes and 40 seconds left. Let me announce that to everyone. And we can see that LFNY students are trying to break the gates of the BBS base, which they cannot do for some reason. So we can see a little scrimmage here with 2 BBS students trying to take down the LFNY student who escapes. Well, this is there's 4 BBS students trying to attack the LFNY base, and it looks like one of the doors of the base and the part of the wall is taken down. It's not there. Actually, the door is there. It's just the wall beside it is wide open. But the students are protecting it. But here we have student 13 who captured the flag. But there are too many players, too many LFNY players guarding the exit, and yeah, it was taken down. Well, it would have been much nicer if that student had taken the stairs at the back and went somewhere around rather than going through the maybe 5. Yeah, there were about 5 or 6 players, LFNY players here. But yeah, nice attempt. And I can see now the student sneaking down through the window. Student 13 and the red team flag, blue team flag is captured one more time, and student 12 is on the way. The blue team captures the red team flag. So what happens now is each team is carrying the flag of the opposing team. So even though the red team might make it to the base, they won't be able to score the point. And here we go. And the flag, the blue team gathers. Yeah, the blue team is carrying both flags, and this is going to be a point for the blue team, which will bring the score to a tie one more time. It's 5-5, and we have 7 minutes and 36 seconds remaining into the game. And it's a tight game. It's a tight game, I should say. So either team is not letting other teams go too far with their flag. The red team captures the blue flags one more time. Somehow the BBS team, the red team is BBS, but it's really hard to get away anywhere with the flag because the LFNY players are just protecting, they're hugging their space, and it's just, wow. So much fighting is happening, but it looks like LFNY is going to prevail, but the flag is in there. So LFNY lost about 3 players in that little scrimmage, but the result is they secured their flag, and their flag is in place. The red team captures the blue team flag one more time. Student 18 was hiding, I think, somewhere because he didn't come through the front door, and now he's got to make his way back, the blue team captures the flag as well. And let's see who is actually carrying. Well, you see this red particles means that student 3 is carrying the red team's flag, the BBS flag. But he won't be able to score the point because their flag is missing as well. The LFNY flag is missing, so they won't be able to score the point until the time when they rescue their flag. So the flag, student 3 is carrying the red flag. You can see these particles here, but they cannot score the point because their flag is missing. So I wonder who's carrying the flag, who's carrying their flag. So let's check this out. So we can see that, yeah, the BBS flag is missing, it's there. We cannot actually see who is carrying the blue team's flag, but it's with one of the students. And this is unfortunate forestall, which sometimes happens when both teams have each other flags, and nothing much really happens because they just keep protecting their flag. Yeah, student 3. So let me just take this now. Student 3 is carrying the flag. So let's try to see who of the BBS students is carrying the LFNY's flag. And it's against the rules of the game to hide the flag, so they should actually carry the flag and try to recapture their flag. So hopefully this will happen soon because we just have 5 minutes left into the game. Let me just make this announcement really quickly. So it looks like LFNY as well as BBS students decided to forego their defense and actually try to capture the flag, or try to recapture the flag of their team. Well, student 25 belongs to BBS, and he or she is trying to capture the flag, but the flag is actually not there. So in this case, what I normally do, or what we do normally, is we return the flags to their places because the forestall can last for a long time, and well, I can see who's carrying the red flag, but who is carrying the blue team's flag? Let me actually ask that. Okay, 12. Okay, let's do this. Let's teleport student 13 and 12 here. So I'll just try to put the players together. Student 3. So they just, the players just decided to exchange the flags. I actually did not anticipate that. I thought they would try to take each other down, but they just generously recaptured the flag. Sorry, just took down their flags and now making their way home. So the blue team will rescue its flag, and the red team should rescue its flag as well. All right, the blue team flag has been rescued. The red team should do the same. And the last point actually is going to be the last point that will win the game, because we are running out of time. It's 1 minute. Yeah, it's 1 minute. And the red team rescues its flag. And now the blue team captures the flag right away. The blue team captures the flag right away. And unless the BBS will be able to stop the student from scoring the point, because the blue flag is in place. And it's going to be 6-5, and we just have 32 seconds. Let me make an announcement to the students. Just 1 minute. I made a mistake there. 1 minute remaining. So it's 5 to BBS and 6 to LFNY. I see some of the BBS students are trying to capture the pillagers outpost. It hasn't responded yet, although it will respond soon. And that's our timer ringing, which means the match ended. So let me quickly make an announcement. So the LFNY is blue. All right, that was a good game. It's LFNY won the game. One more time, LFNY won the game. The time is up. Well, we started pretty late. I wish we had time. For the student interviews, but it's pretty late for us here in Kuwait. I don't want to keep students waiting. We'll just have a quick 1 minute interview with each team before letting everyone go. No, it's not a tie. The game was finished before the BBS, or some students say it's 6-6, but well, the game was won by LFNY before. So let me just let students know that we'll have a quick interview. All right, so let me stop the server and join the BBS first. Just a second. So we're about to join the BBS team to talk to them for a little while. Let me just see what their Zoom is. And here you go. Found it. All right, I'm joining a BBS team in their Zoom to have a quick chat with them about the game, ask some questions. If you have some questions to the BBS team, you can paste that in chat as well. I'm asking to be unmuted. Hi, Fatma, can you please unmute me? I cannot unmute myself. Let me just let her. Oh, here we go. Okay. Can you guys hear? Fatma, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Well, thank you. I was unmuted for a little while. Okay, guys. So just to get the get the record straight, guys, the LFNY, the other school won 6-5. By the time the match finished, they had 6 points and the BBS had 5 points. So it was a close match. But the game, the last point that you guys scored, it didn't actually count because I announced that the game closed, the game finished. It was a tough game. It was really close, and despite all the technical problems, I know some of you could not connect. I noticed that some of you could not respond, but thank you guys for bearing with us through all the difficulties. So Fatma, I'll leave it up to you to comment on the match. How do you think the team did today?
I just want to start off by thanking both teams, for being patient, for being also resilient with connectivity, because we did face some issues. We did enjoy, I guess, the villagers outpost. I think student 19, that would be Muhammad Al Ghanem. You did a great job with that, and Tariq did an awesome job actually sneaking into LFNY's base. And he wanted to make a few comments on that. So, Tariq, if you'd like to
Yeah, by all means.
chime in.
Yeah, you might need to. Oh, Tariq is here. Hi.
Yeah. So, first, I know that my strategy of capture the flag is, like, my job is meant to go mining, and I think I'm really good at it. So, in the beginning, I got like iron and shield, then I died. So then I went to go. I was like, okay, I'm done mining. It's way too hard. So then I decided, I found a sword on the floor. So I was mining with my sword for some reason. I didn't have a pickaxe. I didn't have time. So then I went to go get their flag, and I scored. And I scored a point. And then last second I got their flag again, but the game ended. So yeah.
Yeah. And
Abdulrazak Al Ahmed, you also took 2 flags. Do you want to comment on how your strategy was?
Yes. I went to the pillagers outpost. I took it over. Then I was camping on their base. I made a small pit under their base, and then I was just camping there, getting their flag, and just putting it back.
all right, guys. Well, thank you for sharing your strategies. And again, I cannot say more. Thank you guys for your patience and resilience. We literally spent about 40 minutes just trying to connect, and finally, we were able to connect. And as always, it's so miraculous and so puzzling for us why it didn't work the first time, why it worked the second time. All right, guys. Any closing comments before I move on and talk to LFNY? Just a second.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay. All right, guys.
Yeah, Ahmed Al-Ansari, would you like... Sorry, we just have a comment from one more student.
Yep.
Ahmed?
Yeah. Sure.
Yes, Mister. When will be the next month versus any school?
We're definitely reaching out to lots of schools. We have a couple of schools in Kuwait. We have a school in Spain. We have a school in Hong Kong. We have quite a lot of schools who are interested, but it all comes down to availability of lots and lots of people, availability of the other team, their coach, your availability, Miss Fatma, myself. So it's not an easy job to organize an event like this, but we're trying our best. And as you have seen today, the connectivity sometimes is not it's not what's the word I'm looking for? Not cooperating with us. So even though we have all the people in the right place, in the same space, in the same time, the connectivity makes it all doesn't work. So hopefully we'll have more matches and more games in the future. Not only Minecraft, but also we are looking into having FIFA and Rocket League, and at some point Overwatch as well. But yeah, we'll keep you posted. Keep tracking the Google Classroom or Discord whenever you're getting your updates. And yeah, once we have a match, we'll let you know. But I know, guys, it's getting pretty late here in Kuwait, and our teaching week and learning week starts tomorrow on Sunday. So I won't hold you up any longer. I see Ahmed has his hand up. So Ahmed, why don't you round up this interview with your final comment? Ahmed,
Yes, Mister. I suggest that we play versus at least Kuwaiti schools, because the lag can't be that strong.
Yeah, and listen,
There was
yeah, and probably lag is not it doesn't depend. Well, it doesn't matter which school we play, because I'm trying to host and stream everything from my poor a 7-year-old MacBook, and my connection is not the best. So the lag is not tied up to a team we play. It comes down to the hardware that we're using. So we are working on that, and hopefully in the nearest future, we'll get it sorted out. So you guys have a more fluid experience, gameplay without too much latency and lag, because I know how much it affects the gameplay. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Fatma, cannot thank you more for being with the team, being on that end, trying to host.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, and keep an eye on the announcement on the Discord and Google Classroom for the next BBS Esport Club events. Thank you all. Good night, and see you all tomorrow at school, virtual school.
all right. Thank you, guys. Good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night, everyone.
All right, I'm joining now the LFNY school to have a chat with them. Joining them right now.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, James, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, guys. It took a little bit of time to talk to the BBS students. Hopefully, you got a chance to catch it on the live stream. So, well, congratulations, first of all, guys. You've done an amazing job of winning the series. We are past the allotted time, I know, and some of you have left already. James, thank you so much for staying that long today. I know you have personal commitments. I know you have, it's a weekend for you. And sorry for the technical problems we've had first. This is completely unforeseen. We thought we figured out how to host the game without any problems. But, in the end, it was all worth it. So, do you guys have any comments on the game? It was a tight game, but somehow you guys managed to bring home the victory in the best of 3 series by scoring the last point. Which made you victorious in this game. So any comments from James, from you, or from any of your teammates?
Yes, I think the captain will say a few words. So John, if you can say a few words for Yevgeny, thank you.
Okay, it was a tight game, it really was. It was 5-5 for the majority of it, and I mean, Well, we weren't very organized at the beginning. There was a little bit of lag. The lag got better, and we were just a little more organized than last time. So I feel like we managed to squeeze in the victory just by the end.
Yeah. All right. And I was not participating. I was with you guys before the match, and even though I cannot speak French, I couldn't understand a word that you were guys saying about the strategy. But were you guys mentioning something about TNT? What was that part of your strategy to somehow craft the TNT for this match?
Well, I did get the idea to make a TNT cannon, and I was going to try to blow up the front of their base to make it an easy entrance to get in and out. But well, we've been doing a lot of research on the map because, well, we have the copy of the map. We found a desert nearby and a bunch of good places for mining, and so another person on the team and I, we made a Google document and shared it with everybody on the team with a bunch of roles for everyone, and it really worked out the way we planned it to.
Wow. Yeah, this is amazing, guys, the work you've done to prepare yourself for the match, and I think it paid off. Maybe some strategy didn't work for you by the end of the game. You won the game, and you won the best of 3 series. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, John, to you.
For making this game possible, because I know it was a lot of work for you, so thank you very much.
Yeah, and yeah, it's always nice to working with you guys, James, with your school. You guys are always punctual, always on time, and we have passed about half an hour, maybe more than that, than the time. So I won't, guys, hold you up any longer. It's your weekend. It's getting pretty late here in Kuwait as well. Thank you all for being there. We got to call it a night, and James and I will be in contact to see how we can make it further. We have some plans how we can bring it further, how to make it more creative, I would say. Yeah. Thank you all, and yeah, till the next time.
Thank you, Yevgeny.
Yeah, thank you, James, and thank you all, guys. Thank you all of you from the LFNY.
Thank you.
All right. Oh well, and that wraps up our event today. Thank you, dear viewers, for sticking around till the end. It's been a long night. Things didn't work out at the beginning, but at the end of the day, everything ends well, and I'm super happy that we did have a chance to have this match that students had to play and finish the best of 3 series. Super excited to see where this leads both BBS students and LFNY. As you have heard from the LFNY student, they've practiced. They've came out with strategy of building TNT cannons. And so when we as teachers think about the capture the flag, we actually like to see the strategy that comes out of this map. We like to see how students get together and then think about how to outwit their opponents. Sometimes the things didn't work out, but hey, as long as we have them think, have them collaborate, have them think outside the box, that's the purpose, I think, why we having the esports club, why we're having those matches, is to get students to think, get students excited, get students to be creative, whether it is in-game or in real life, doesn't matter. As long as they're creative, as long as they're thinking, as long as their heads are working, we've done our job as educators. Well, thank you all for tuning in today. Stay tuned to further updates. I post an announcement on my Instagram, on YouTube, on my Twitter as well for future live streams. A special thanks to our moderators, Katrina and Huda. They're tech coaches from the BBS who have been moderators for this event, making sure that everybody is happy, nothing bad is happening on the live chat. So thank you, Katrina and Huda. I hope you're still here and you can hear me. Thank you guys very much. It's really great to be part of the team that is supportive. I know that you guys are taking care of the chat, so I can concentrate on making sure that the game runs smoothly. All right, thank you all, and have a good night or a good day if you're watching from the East Coast.